There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That's the devil. That is the devil, Kanika, in your spirit, trying to ward off from God. So that's why you feel that way. Go get right. Go to church. We're back, guys. We're back. Episode 3. Like I said in the last episode, I don't know if I'm going to play this fully through. It all depends on my computer and my camera. If somebody want to play games with me, we're going to have to end it short. But my goal is to try to play it all the way through. But like I said, we're going to see what ends up happening. There's not 100% guarantee. But yeah, we're about to get straight into it. I'm not going to talk too much. My last intro is too long already. We ain't going to do it this time. Grab your water. Grab your snacks. Grab any beverage, but also just have water accompanying it. And grab your headphones. We about to get straight into this. Let's get into this game, shall we? Hopefully there's no lag. Okay, so we're going straight into it. Episode 3. Continue. We don't need a recap. Y'all want to recap? Let's just recap episode 2, just in case. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Yeah, Avery. Wow, that is heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. I'm going to keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can imagine right now. Anyways, stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in path of danger. This is all I ask. There go Rosalina being hard-headed. As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in a fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. What's a snack pops? She didn't. She did. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it in a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago, after a collapse that killed over 100 people. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figure you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. My dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe, and we can hang out here whenever we want. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even have a job tomorrow morning. My dad says our house is haunted. Kanika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Wait a second, where did the three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? There is something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest like the deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the chamber. Ty, are you alright? Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed. Your head empties of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future will hold. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. Wake up. Wake up, girl. Episode 3. Sunshine filters in through the dusty windows of the estate as the dull aches of last night's activities throbs in and out of focus. What? We're not going to do that this episode. We're not going to struggle. We're going to get this correct. We're going to get it right. I hear the whispers. You managed to survive a second night in the town of Scarlet Hollow. So, that just reminded me of our book. So these are all Tuesday's major. Look, Monday we didn't do that bad, but Tuesday we got some decisions, hunty. We went all the way down. We spoke to those miners and didn't get any tea. Okay, so yeah, we're filling up our diary. As you pull yourself out, thank you. She's taking a shower today because she didn't take a shower yesterday. She didn't. As you pull yourself out of bed, you can feel the soot and grime of the Shaw mine still stuck on your skin. Take a shower, girl. Ugh. You step into the bathroom and into the shower. The water is hot and surprisingly enough clean. As steam fills your lungs and soot washes down the drain, every minute feels like another thread of holding this town together starts to unravel. Thoughts of doom consume me. Think about Rosalina's shattered leg and the image of a foot barely still attached to her body. Scrub feverishly, trying to scrape the memories from your skin as if they're a part of the dirt that coats you. Think about Sybil's warning, the worst yet to come. Think about Wayne and wonder how many times he watched you unseen. Think about someone special. Think about finally being out of this hellhole and safe in your own bed. I'm gonna wonder how many times he watched you unseen, because he could be watching you right now. You think about Wayne and wonder how many times he's watched you unseen. You're done here. Shower. Yay, wash away your sins. You're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. Did you use soap and water and a towel? Time to start your day. Check for look out that window. We're going to look out the window every time. You hold your breath and approach the bedroom window after finding the boot print. And Vesseria. Child. In the garden yesterday. You can't help but anticipate something staring back at you. Vesseria. I googled it and I already forgot. It's the same view. Turn back. Okay. Let's check. Should we check the closet? I mean, I don't have a problem doing the check in the rooms. Not him got a girlfriend. Or is this your mama? There are 2 of them now. Wave at them. Please get out of my dresser. Pet them. We're just gonna wave at them. They look up at you. Close the dresser. These are our pets, okay? I'm claiming them as my pet, but I don't plan on, petting them because we don't have time to get bitten. You've had enough of your growing family of possums that live in your dresser, at least for the time being. Check the closet. Let's see if the doll's still there. Yep. Every time you see that doll, your heart skips a beat. It hasn't moved, right? Okay. Because I feel like one of these days that doll gonna be gone. Message your group chat. Text Stella. Text Kanika. I'll text them this morning. I'll message them. You pull out your phone and open your group chat with Stella and Kanika. Morning, how are you guys holding up? Last night was terrible. What's the game plan? Y'all actually bonded with Tabitha last night. Can't wait to ghost bus tonight. I get to meet Reese today. Send a photo of a pained old man. We're gonna have a lot going on in this episode. That is true. We hanging out with Reese and we're going to the haunted house of Oscar's home. They think it's haunted. I'm just gonna check up on everybody. Morning, how are you guys holding up? It'll probably be a bit before you get a response. Okay, head downstairs. You done everything you've wanted to up here. It's time to start your day. Who? Oh, this is the lady. I don't know her name. I forgot what she said her name was. You enter the kitchen to find your cousin in the midst of devouring a pint of banana chocolate chunk. She isn't alone. Frofro, aka TT, glares at you from her usual spot on the counter as a red-headed woman busies herself trying to tidy as best as she can. Book smart. You have to imagine that the fresh face in the kitchen is Janie. Okay, that's her name, because I'm like, I know. Tabitha did mention that she comes in on Wednesdays to clean. Tabitha gaze swivels from the woman to you, to hear her glare intensifying. What did I do? Come downstairs? Start my day? I thought we was getting together, cousin. I thought doing good. Hi, you must be Janie. Oh, are we having ice cream for breakfast? Any updates on Rosalina? Hey, Tabitha, how's going? Hey, cuz, how's this hanging? Stare in silence. Any updates on Rosalina? Yeah, they had to take her foot. I figured. Her dad is lucky she's alive. Tabitha takes one last spoonful of ice cream, then discards the empty container, turning to you with her trademark scowl. Let's get going. I've got an errand to run in town, and every time I've left you here alone, something terrible will wind up happening. So you're coming with me. Yay! Cousin time. Hold on, you can't just tell me Rosalina lost her foot and move on like nothing happened. Take her foot. Jesus, Tabitha, you're not menacing. You're not mincing words. I'll meet you outside. Yay! I literally just said that. Yay, cousin bonding time. Get up out of here. All right, let's go. But I haven't had breakfast. You can't just take away my freedom like that. I don't need a babysitter. I don't mind hanging out with her today, to be honest. Should I say I'll meet you outside, or yay, cousin bonding time? Any, mini, mighty, mo. Catch it, tiger, by toe. If he let it go, my mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are not it. I'll meet you outside. Sure, I'll meet you outside. Give me your track record. If I let you out of my sight, you'll probably just disappear into the wilderness, only to return in the middle of the night after burning down City Hall. If I'm lucky, you'll give me a call at some point between dousing the building in kerosene and lighting the match. Janie, lock up when you leave, please, and don't go rearrange anything. I'll know. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Ty, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now. And then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and the poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. Thanks, last night was a lot. Sorry, Tabitha, so mean to you. Have you seen any weird creatures around town? Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Have you seen anyone prowling around the estate? It's been nice meeting you, but I've got to bounce. Tabitha foot tapping is driving me insane. Bye, I should go. Tabitha can wait. I'm gonna be on my mystical energy. I hope my nose don't be nosing in this episode, because we were doing fine until I came in my room. Don't start. Last night was an unavoidable tragedy, but I'm afraid there's more to come. Oh dear, that sounds just dreadful. Have you considered stopping by the church at some point this week? My husband's the pastor, and he's been going absolutely stir crazy since we moved here. What with nobody really attending sermons? It'd probably do him a lot of good to talk you through your worries. With everything that's been going on lately, having a priest on speed dial seems handy. Sounds wonderful. Thank you for the offer. Maybe we'll see. I'm not really religious. I'm not Christian, but thank you for the offer. I'd rather not. No, we're gonna get some help. Because what? Having a pastor on speed dial is always handy. Debatable. Tabitha, stay out of it. This is an A-B conversation. You should stand in there. Be quiet. And my Daniel is a wonderfully talented pastor. Also debatable. Enough dawdling. We're leaving. I didn't eat breakfast, girl. You and Tabitha walk through the doors of a state and enter a car. The ride to town is uneventful. Your cousin, unsurprisingly, more focused on the road than on making conversation. All right, we're just popping into the general store for a minute. What are we doing at the general store? Shouldn't we be solving a mystery right now after everything that's happened in the past 2 days? It's nice just to go on an errand. We're going to butter her up. Exactly. You and Tabitha turn as the door to the general store bursts open. A flustered Kanika exits, shouting behind her. Fine, okay, keep coddling him. Keep letting him get away with stuff you never would have let me so much as think about. I'm sick of carrying this family. Kanika storms off, the door slowly drifting shut behind her. Other people and their drama. If more people kept things to themselves, they'll be a lot happier. Tabitha, it is a whole brand new day. Get over it. I don't know what's going on, but chill. That's very Hemingway of you. It worked out great for all his characters too, and for him. Poor Kanika's really going through it, huh? Yeah, I've never been one for public display like that. I think it's healthy to express yourself. Good for her, honestly. I'd be losing it if Miles were my brother. Have I ever told you that you scare me? Hope there weren't any customers in there. I'm gonna say good for her, honestly. Tabitha eyes narrow as her gaze pierces through you. You know what I noticed? People want you to be their yes man. In this game, there's a lot of yes men and women. And it's just like, I don't have time for that. I don't. I don't. What y'all want me to do? Agree with everything y'all say? Then who will I be? We're burning daylight. Come on already. I mean, you the one stopped. The bells of the general store chime as you cross the threshold. The smell of old wood and steamy herbal tea floods your senses, making you feel instantly at home. Good morning, you two. Hope you're doing well after last night's activities. Morning, is the new blend ready? Of course. Ty, if you like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Is Kanika okay? Sounds like your daughter is pretty mad. That's not my business. I am not going to bring up Kanika. Can I go with you? I like the tea room. I'm afraid of Miles. What if he makes fun of me for being old? Can I have some tea? I want some tea. I just remain silent. Be civil while we're gone, Miles. Miles rolls his eyes. Sybil motions for Tabitha to follow, and they both disappear into the tea room, closing the door behind them with a tinkling of bells. Try and listen in. Chat with Miles. Quietly wait. So, Miles, before you can finish your thoughts, you're halted by a tinkling of bells announcing another patron. You know what's interesting? How she left me here alone. And then she said she wanted to keep an eye on me because she feel like if she ever take her eyes off me, I can escape. So I think this is my chance to escape right now. But should I? Would I? Let's see. Oh, it's Duke. Duke and I'm guessing his son. Or in that case, another two patrons. Well, if it ain't Ty. Bo, this is Miss Scarlet's cousin. She was there with Stella that night in the woods. It's a pleasure to meet you, miss. My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. Hope you've been faring better since all that unpleasantness. Things have gotten worse. I did hear whispers about what happened up at the mines last night. So sorry to hear about poor little Rosalina. Scarlet Hollows ain't so safe this week, it would seem. Have you been hanging in there? Oh, I can't complain. I miss old Birdie, but there's nothing I can do for her now except protect the rest of my brood. Them things won't so much as step foot on my property. Not with Bo and me watching the perimeter with our shotguns at the ready. We've even set the missus up with her pistol. Good thing we've been watching. Nearly caught Julius trying to make off with Big Betty. As if he could have carried off a nearly 2,000-pound pumpkin on his own. I'd almost love to see him try. It's not like we've been taking her to the state fair anyway. Now, all she good for is making the world's largest pumpkin pie. I don't think Mama has a tin big enough for a Big Betty-sized pie, Daddy. Who's Julius? Big Betty is a pumpkin? Those things we saw on Monday are called ditchlings. And they're bad omen. Have you seen any of those creatures around your farm? Nice seeing you, Duke. I'll leave you to it. I mean, I want to know who both of them are. Who is Julius? Julius Tremaine. He's practically spits the name. Some cousin, however, many times moved, though I don't claim him as kin. He owns the farm next to ours, except he doesn't seem to have a good grasp on whose property is whose. Thinks he owns half of our land, always sneaking around and taking vegetables we planted. Of course, the way he tells it, we're the ones stealing from him, saying he's the one putting the seeds in the ground. He's a miserable old cuss, and he knows it, too. Stealing vegetables born of other folks, hard labor, and probably the only joy he has in life. Big Betty is a pumpkin? Sure is. Probably would have taken home at least a few ribbons at the state fair this year. Maybe even a world record if we were lucky. Well, my hands are more important. We'll just grow an even bigger one next year, Daddy. The land's been good to us. We sure growing big out on the Calloway's farm. I'm not going to really tell him about the ditchling thing because I feel like, whatever, he's not going to care. Have you seen, look, Quatch, he probably care. Have you seen any of those creatures around your farm? Yeah, we saw a few of those things. They got scared off before I could start shooting. Nasty little buggers. We've all been losing sleep. Make sure we can keep an eye on these things. It's even rubbing off on the hands. None of the little ladies have been laying this week. You know, Daddy? I bet some mastiff could kept them things away. A mastiff. That's a dog, right? A big mastiff. Yep. This seemed like just kind of yep, a guard dog. This seemed like just kind of job for a guard dog. Now don't you start again. We ain't getting a dog. I got enough mouths to feed, and as much as you say you will take responsibility, I know it would be me cleaning up after it. Besides, I don't have much faith those things will be stopped by a dog. I saw more than a few in that nest. I forgot it took Miss Gretchen and those other animals. Um, let's just say it. We're here. Those things we saw on Mondays, okay, ditchlands, sound like some old folk tale. Suppose that suit 'em. As for being an omen, I believe that too. But I suppose there's not much to be done if they're forewarned in some kind of disaster besides looking out for me and mine. Still, I appreciate you telling me, Ty. Nice seeing you, Duke. It was a pleasure running into you, Ty, but we get best to get on with our shopping. Can't spend too long away from the farm with those little devils running around. Can't leave Mama all by herself up there for very long. You have a good one. Hope Scarlet Hollow treats you better from now on. It was nice meeting you, Ty. And please tell Miss Scarlet I'm sorry about her mama. You can tell her yourself. She's in the tea room. They shuffled into the aisles. Tabitha and Sybil are still in the tea room. Your phone buzzes. Oh my God. Hey, I overslept. Still gotta make myself breakfast. If y'all want, you can swing by. Otherwise, meet at the library and figure out a plan. I think I'm good. Just had a big fight. Not really hungry. Gonna chill in my van for a while. If you want to hang out, though. Otherwise, see you guys at the library. You have plenty of time before dinner at Reese's house. Go after Kanika's, swing by Stella's, check in on Oscar, go to diner to see Avery. Oh, what should I do? Oh my God, I want to be a good cousin, y'all. I do. But I also gotta be on my Nancy Drew. I can't be coddled, okay? At the end of the day, Tabitha, not the garbage man outside. Tabitha needs to understand that it's not me who's causing these issues. It's the town, okay? I could wait for Tabitha. I don't know what to do. Help me. Go after Kanika. Swing by Stella's. Check in on Oscar. Go to the diner to see Avery. Okay, I think I'm going to. I want to wait for Tabitha just to see like the outcome of it all. I hope I don't regret this. Let's just wait for Tabitha. Your cousin will probably be back any second. It'll be best just to stay put. You and Miles share an uncomfortable long moment of silence as Duke and Bo continue to shop. You doing okay, buddy? So, did you hear about how Rosalina's doing? You and Kanika don't seem to get along, huh? How are your dallies going? Hey, hurry up in there. Read something to seem busy. Let's see if he knows about Rosalina. No, Oscar apparently posted on Facebook about it. You seem ancient enough to have a Facebook account. Why don't you check it yourself? I'm not your little noobs boy. She lost her foot, Miles. Aren't you worried about her? She's Alexa's friend. I don't know her. We just go to school together. That's it. Oh, okay. Well, wait patiently. We're not going to talk to him. We ain't going to talk to him. Forget him. Miles is clearly not interested in the conversation. Best to disengage. Tabitha bursts out of the tea room, tucking her pouch of herbs into her coat as she walks. She looks up at you in surprise. Wow, you actually stayed. I kind of expected you to go running off the instant I left you alone. Uh-huh. See what happened? Wow, you actually stayed? I kind of expected you to go running off the instant I left you alone. And miss out on cousin bonding time? I'm too scared of you to do that. I've seen what happens when I go off and do things on my own. Family's important. I'm not just going to ditch you. No one else in this town interests me. Why would I bother with them? Remain silent. So yeah, I knew she was going to think I was going to run off, so now I got a one-up on her, and I'm about to bother her. I'm not calling it that. This is more like babysitting. Excuse me. Okay, so if you're going to have that mindset, I'm escaping the next chance I get. I've got a couple hours to spare. I'll pick us up some sodas, and we can get out of here. I don't like lingering where anyone could walk up and start talking to me. Tabitha leaves the store motioning for you to follow. Tabitha stops in front of the house on the quiet hill just to Main Street. The Scarlets own most of the houses out here. We rent them to our employees. We rent them out to employees, just more convenient, you know. And here I thought the company town, and here I thought company towns died out. Uh-huh. And here I thought company towns died out a century ago. Oh, I got it. Why can't we hang out someplace normal, cool? And here I thought the estate was your secret lair. That seems sinister. Um, cool. That's all I have to say. Yeah, it is cool. It's not the type of place where nobody can bother me. Now, come on, let's make ourselves scarce before we spotted. Your cousin pulls out a heavy set of keys from her pocket. She picks out one marked with a bright striped green tape and unlocks the door. Come on in. Don't worry, it's empty. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Where's my sound? Give me 1 second, y'all. We haven't rented this out for years. I come here to get away from it all. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a vacation home, but I don't have to travel. Okay, I don't know what just happened. The sound was gone. My camera's being weird. I don't know. Anyway, make yourself comfortable and have a soda. So why we can't stay here? If no one stays here and you're here, why can't we just stay here? Why we gotta stay at the estate? Whatever. Tabitha hands you a cream soda before settling on the couch. Though this home gives the appearance of being lived in, with its furniture and lack of dust, it feels nearly as empty as barren as the estate. There's no soul in this place, only the dream of one. Talk about Tabitha, talk about your family. Hold on, wait, let's return. Let's see the options. Talk about Tabitha, talk about your family, talk about your relationship, ask about the people in town. Are you coming ghost hunting with us tonight? Thanks for taking me out here. You probably have to get back to mine soon, right? Don't you have somewhere to be? We're not gonna hurry this because then she's gonna know we're trying to get rid of her. So let's ask about the people in town. What do you think of Avery? Child, this is a lot. Okay, I'm supposed to have a dinner at Reese's place. Do you know him? I know I've already asked you, but now that we're hanging out, can you tell me what's the deal with you and Stella? Yeah, let's see if she'll tell us more. Oh, not this again, but fine. We were close in high school. Really, really close. We had sleepovers a few nights a week, spend all night watching monster movies and eating chips. And anyway, Pearlian didn't like her. I'd always have to lie and say I was going over to her place to study. When we graduated, it was impossible to see her anymore. There were no more excuses to go study, and I was too busy learning the ropes at the mine. Pearlian made sure my every waking minute was occupied. I didn't have time for friends. Oh, kind of like how you doing me right now? Kind of like how you doing me, but I never needed friends before meeting Stella, so it's easy enough to slip back into the mindset and try to move on. This sounds like an old novel about two very good female friends. I'm into her. Is that cool? We should hang out with her again. It's not like Pearlian can stop you. You're probably better off without her. She's probably better off without you. She misses you. Tabitha takes another sip of her cream soda, avoiding eye contact. I guess there isn't anything standing between us anymore. That hadn't really occurred to me yet. I don't think she's like me now. A lot has changed. Well, I mean, I'm not really worried about her trying to be friends with Kanika. That's her choice. She can become friends with her at her own time. You had some harsh things to say about Oscar last night. Do you really believe what you said? What do you think of Avery? Who is Avery, the diner guy. Okay. Do you know Sybil well? Why did you hire Janie? The police is really on my butt. Are you sure you don't want to talk about Wayne? Yeah, it's a sore spot for me. Tabitha, the man is stalking me. Come on, you can trust me. At some point this week, we're going to have to stop brushing off everything that's happening around town. All right, fine, okay, boundaries respected, let it go. It's fine. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Okay, if you say so. What do you think of Avery? Who? Avery works at the diner, wear plant shirt. I have no idea who you're talking about. Okay, well, that's fine. Let's see. Let's return. Let's see what else we could talk about. Talk about Tabitha. Can we try some tea you picked up? It smells nice. Do you ever get to travel? Do you like living here? Do you actually like running the mines? Why do you come here? Like I said, I like getting away from it all. People know they can find me at the estate, but they don't know about this place. It's nice to escape from being known, at least for a little while. Then why you living here still? I mean, you could actually sell the mines. You know that, right? It's the only thing I know. I mean, you visited other places, right? I've seen that blowing rock mug in the kitchen. You don't need to have lived somewhere else to know if you like it here. Leave it at that. My what? Oh, that must be one of Janie's. She was always saying we didn't have enough cups. There are 3 cups, that's plenty. One for me, one for Leanne, and one for the occasional guest. But Janie said her husband has ton of dumb little souvenir mugs from his travels. Not that I asked, she just tells me stuff about her family. Anyway, she said they have mugs to spare, as if I needed her charity. I guess she must have snuck a few in under my nose. I have to remember to toss it when I get back. Anyways, to answer your question, no, I don't travel. Too much to do. Sure, I like to see the Outer Banks one day, but I'm the head of the company. It's not like anyone can cover for me. I mean, you could quit. You never left Scarlet Hollow. Maybe when this week is over, we can go to the beach together. Of all the places you could go, the Outer Banks. Let's get her to the beach. Ha. Maybe. My work never really ends, though. Do you actually like running the mines? No, but it had to get done. I have years of Pearlian drilling that into my head. I can't trust anyone else to do my job, and if I don't do it, this entire town falls to ruin. What would you want to do if you weren't here? Does it matter? I am here. Dreaming about some other life will only make the one I have more difficult. I don't know, Tabitha. I don't know what you, girl. I don't know. Talk about your relationship. I can't believe we're actually hanging out. What kind of things Pearlian tell you about me and my mom? I think you want to know. Pearlian was a gossip, and she was always at her worst talking about her family. I can't believe we're actually hanging out. What do you really think of me? You're better than asking me for validation. I'll say that much. You're better than asking me for validation. I mean, I'm not asking for validation. I'm just asking, what do you think of me? Because, I mean, what? You are a better person than you let on. I can't believe we're actually hanging out. Girl, let's just see what she say. Isn't that why you came all the way down here from Chicago? How'd she know? Oh, I did. Calm down, Tyler. Calm down. You said that. I was like, wait a minute. As you know, I was from Chicago. Chill now, game. Chill. I'm really glad I came up here. Glad you can make it. Tabitha, see, when you do this face, it makes me mad. It makes me upset. Because what is this? What is that face? Anyway. Are you coming to go home with us tonight? Thanks for taking me out here. You probably have other things too, right? Almost forgot, it's Mayor Jimmy Day. Good excuse to head over to the library. We should check in with Oscar. Meet y'all in half an hour. I totally blanked on that. Been having a weird, foggy morning. Wild that they're still doing the Mayor Jimmy thing even after last night. Do you think news has spread yet? But yeah, we should go see Oscar. Come on, see you soon. Somebody's popular. Don't be jealous. I mean, you could be popular too if you stop hiding in this house. I guess it's time to see the dog mayor. It's Mayor Jimmy Day. Gotta meet the mayor and tell him there's a curse on the town. Just gonna get Stella making plans for Mayor Jimmy Day. It is Mayor Jimmy Day. Again already? What's this ridiculous event? You know he's a dog, right? Did they fill you in on a little detail? We haven't had a human mayor in Scarlet Hollow since at least the early 1900s. We've been in a dog mayor town since then. Tabitha takes another sip of soda, smirking. Everyone knows it's our family that holds the power in this town. Still, sounds like it could be kind of fun. Even I can admit it's funny watching everyone fawning over the little guy in mayor get up. And if Stella's going to be there, yeah, count me in. We can finish our sodas and head over. Aw. How do I look? It's been a while since I've been out in public like this. Girl, you look like... Oh, no. Oh, we're about to get in. Hold on. I got an eyelash in my eye. Oh, we about to tear her a new one. Excuse me, Miss Scarlet. Can I help you? Becca stares at you from a distance as the furious woman tears into Tabitha. This must be her mother. What the heck do you think you're doing down here grinning like a buffoon after everything that happened last night? Oh. A mind collapse almost killed my poor, sweet, innocent child, and you thought it was a good idea to retaliate by demoting my husband? We've gotten used to a new lifestyle. You could just take that away from us for something that's your fault. Oh. I heard that one girl had her foot amputated. That could have been my child. Don't think I won't be pressing charges. Mom, please, you're embarrassing me. Shut up, Becca. Mommy is advocating for you. We about to go in. You shouldn't talk to your dog like that. It's bad parenting. Forget her. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go into the mine. Of course he was demoted. You're here complaining about your husband being demoted. Rosalina permanently injured. You're lucky your daughter didn't get herself killed last night. Just ignore her, Tabitha. She kind of has a point, Tabitha. Nah. Your husband told your daughter it was safe to go into the mine. Of course he was demoted. I'm right here. I don't care. Even if he did, it wouldn't have mattered if the entrance to that mine was actually secured. There'll be heck to pay, Tabitha Scarlet. What legal grounds do you think you even have? There are signs. The place was boarded up. I did my legal duty, and you don't have a leg to stand on, so don't try to threaten me. Mom, can we go, please? If I were you, I'd listen to your brat. You haven't heard the last of us. You'll see. Oh, they did not let me go in like I wanted to. I wanted to go in. The woman stormed off as quickly as she stormed in. Becca following at the distance. God dang it. She's right. I can't just hang around town the day after something like that. It doesn't look right. I should be up there, even if it's just to oversee what's going on. If I'm supposed to run this place, I've got to get my head in the game. I can't slip up like this again. Tabitha sighs, straining up. Her scowl returns. Stay out of trouble. I'll see you after work tonight. Well, at least we got to hang out with her, and at least we got to, let her experience some rest time. And at least she's excited about tonight. Your cousin turns and head back to her car, leaving you alone on Main Street. See? And now we get to adventurize. I just made up a new word. You enter the library alone. What's going on up there? It's busier than usual, and a small crowd formed in the corner of the main foyer. Hey, Ty. Oh, you changed your clothes. Did I change my clothes? I just took a shower. I don't know if I changed my clothes. Have you changed your clothes? Thank God. We have something to do this morning. My family's been driving me nuts. Yes, the whole gang's here. I've been waiting to introduce Ty to the mayor for like the entire time I've known her. It'll be worth it. Trust us. All right, shall we? Too cute. Yep, he's a dog. You can tell this dog is the mayor from. You can tell this dog is mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. I don't know why I thought we was gonna have a little small dog. Mayor Jimmy. You haven't met the serious man by his side, but you have to assume that he's a mayor handler. He holds out his paw as to shake your hand. Shake his paw. It's lovely to meet you, Mr. Mayor. You reach forward to take the mayor's paw in your hand, but his burly security details stop you. No paw shaking, only head pats and ear scratches allowed. Okay, well, why he put his paw out? Don't play with me, dog. I'll knock you off the stool. Isn't he just the cutest? It's the best part of living in Scarlet Hollow, besides the nature. And all of my friends and Winnie's Biscuits, and the close-knit small-town community, of course. But having a dog mayor is close fifth, no contest. All right, you've had your turn with the mayor. Now move along and keep the line going. And by the way, I know you were up in that mine collapse last night. I may be off duty, but I'd be remiss if I didn't let you know that I've got my eyes on you. All of you. Let's hope the rest of your stay in town is a little less conspicuous. What are you, a cop? I haven't done anything wrong. Yeah, all right. Great, I'm glad we could come to an understanding. Ty, Deputy Franklin is a cop, just in case you didn't know. I don't care. Stella and Kanika quickly shuffle out of the room ahead of you, leaving you to follow. Sir, don't disrespect me. It looks like everyone else has already talked to Oscar in the next room. Before you can catch up to your companions, you're intercepted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. Oh, this is Daniel, right? It's hard to put a finger on it, but something compels you to dislike him. I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're tired. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. I doubt Pearlie Ann's in a better place. It sounded like she was awful. Let's not kid ourselves. We both know Pearlie Ann's in hell. I don't believe in an afterlife. Oh, thank God. I've been hoping to find a priest. Hey, do you know anything about ghosts? Janie mentioned you this morning. That woman is the light of my life. I'm so glad she's there to help your cousin through this rough patch. They really want me to go in on Pearlie Ann. I should go. It was nice meeting you. Back off, preacher man. I ain't buying what you selling. They so country. You mentioned Pearlie Ann being in a better place earlier. I mean, all of these are decent responses, but I have to get going. Oh, of course. And if you find yourself in need of counseling or spiritual guidance, you know where to find me. I don't know if I should have asked him about the ghost or not. That sounds lovely. Thank you. Thank you for the offer, but I'm fine. No, that sounds lovely. Thank you. Really? Oh, that's great. Sorry, I just don't usually get positive responses when I ask folks if they want to come up to the church. Anytime that works for you, just swing by. I'm sure I'll be around. It was lovely to meet you, and you have a blessed day, Ty. You too, Daniel. The pastor leaves you be and joins the line to see the mayor. Nothing to do now but catch up with your companions. Go after them. Oscar, why you at... Oh, I forgot you live at the library. I must say, why you at the library like this? Oh my God. Poor Rosalina. I can't even imagine how scary this has been for her. She seems in high spirits right now, but they got her on some pretty strong pain medication, so I'm not sure how she's going to feel when she wears off. And it was the whole foot. Yeah, it's bad, but she's alive. We'll both be able to move on from this. We just have to get through the tough parts first. Tabitha told me what happened this morning, but I didn't realize it was so bad. We're here for you, man. I should have done more. Oh, we're here for you, man. Look, I did what I can. Rosalina shouldn't have never been in there. Point blank. Thank you, all of you. Everything feels like it happened so fast. I know our whole lives have changed, but it's taking my mind a little bit to catch up. I feel like such a mess. I hope it isn't keeping me from being the dad she needs right now. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I better get going. I was only supposed to come back to pick up a few things, but then the hospital called and said they'd been some big bus accident on the highway, and they need the bed, so I have to come pick her up. Even though our house is still haunted, and the only place she can lie down until then is the dirty back room that drove her away in the first place, and Mayor Jimmy Day is happening. Sorry. I'm just a little overwhelmed. It's okay, Oscar. We're here to help. Yeah, we're going to get that ghost. We could always go ahead and do the ghost bus, or whatever we're calling it while you're out, and she'd be able to go right back to her old room as soon as she got back. That's probably a good idea, right? If only, but it doesn't come out during the day. So any busting attempts are going to have to wait until nightfall. I'm still not even sure we can get rid of it at all. I think I've had to see for myself that it was gone. It managed to trick me a couple times, and I can't handle any more surprises right now. I got every ghost hunting device known to man. You're in good hands, Oscar. Don't worry, Oscar, we'll fix this. We have the power of friendship. For the power of grace, style. I still don't think ghosts are real. I'm starting to get cold feet about this ghost hunting. Nah, don't worry, Oscar, we'll fix this. Heck yeah, we sure will. Or we will. Yeah, whatever this is, we'll get to the bottom of it tonight. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm heading out. It should be dark by the time we get back, so I suppose I'll see y'all then. Oscar hurries off, car keys jingling as he jogs out the door. Let's head up to Reese. Maybe we could get him to come ghost hunting with us. Oh no, you're not going to try to get Dr. Kelly to let him leave the house, are you? She'll kick us out for even asking. I wonder if he even knows what happened last night. I don't know how disconnected he is from the news around town. Geez, we should tell him. Gosh, I don't know. Maybe we should just play it by ear. Anyways, shall we? Yes, let's get to going, y'all. We've been doing all this talking. So I finally met Pastor Daniel. It was only a matter of time until he tried to pull you aside about grief counseling. When my dad died, I had to ban him from the general store for a week. He wouldn't stop leaving the little pamphlets at the checkout. I don't know where he finds so many. Everyone should be nice to him. He seemed like a good man. You're all right. His vibes were all bad. He and Janie keep trying to make me go to church. That's all I had to say, really. I met him. He has been met. I have no opinions on the man. Exactly. I mean, I have my opinions of the man, but I'm about to stand around and bash him with y'all. Like, he ain't do nothing to me yet. Seems like y'all are just a bunch of devils, and y'all trying to keep him away. That's all. That's what I'm getting from this. Wow, really? I've always thought he'd make a memorable skin-crawling first impression. I mean, he did, but I don't need to tell y'all that. Yeah, he has a tendency to stick to in people's mind for one reason or another, and they're always never good reasons. The man was grinning through all of my dad's funeral. As far as I'm concerned, he's a ghoul. I mean, that's just the power of, the Lord and his spirit. He don't want to be a negative, entity. And I don't mean that in a stigmatizing mental illness kind of way. There's just this little siren that goes off every time I see him that tells me to get away from him. That's the devil. That is the devil, Kanika, in your spirit, trying to ward off from God. So that's why you feel that way. Go get right. Go to church. That's exactly how I could describe it to you. You too, Stella, while you out here being a ghost chaser. That's look at that ghost right there. That's you needing to step into that church. Y'all gonna burn when y'all step into that church. The whole town feels the same way. Now that I think about it, he must be pretty lonely. He got his wife. He can look for friends somewhere else. I wonder if the pastor's cursed. Do you mind if I invite Tabitha ghost hunting? Invite Tab to ghost hunting secretly. Should we invite Avery ghost hunting? Yes. I mean, I'm not gonna secretly do that because these were our plans, and I know Kanika have an issue with her, but Stella doesn't have an issue with her. I don't have an issue with her coming, but I mean, let's just throw that idea. Please don't. Oh my God, yes. Can you imagine how much fun that would be if she actually shows? Stella, come on. I know you think you have some sort of bond with her, but she's awful. She isn't even nice to you. You just haven't given her a chance. Maybe if she come along tonight, the two of you will finally get along. No. Okay, well, I'm inviting her. Kanika sighs as she shoot your cousin a text and invite her to. Kanika sighs as shoot your cousin a text and invite her to the evening ghost hunt. All right, you invited her. Let's not get into it. If we're lucky, she'll be too busy at the mines to even show. Oh, don't say that, Neeks. If we're lucky, we'll have another opportunity to forge a bond of friendship between the two of you. I wonder if the pastor's curse. What about inviting Avery? Oh, yeah, totally. I don't know why I hadn't thought of that. I'm sure they'd get a hoot out of it. Yeah, I can't say. I mind having a calming presence with us tonight. He won't be much help to Oscar if we start jumping out our own shadows. Cool, I'll text them on the way over to Therese. I wonder if the pastor's curse has Therese. I wonder if the pastor's curse. I felt something odd when he came up to me. In the way everyone dislikes him seems excessive, unnaturally excessive. I know this is weird coming from me, but not everything in town has to be spooky for supernatural reasons. Sometimes people just give off bad vibes. Agreed. We're allowed to dislike him even though he hasn't done anything wrong that we know of. Okay, whatever. Alright, shall we head out? Let's do this. The three of you leave the library for an early dinner at Reese. Once again, find yourself in front of Reese's house. A cold hesitation grips you as the building looms over the hilltop. Though it's only early afternoon, it feels much later, so y'all having lunch. Lunch, that's what y'all doing. The sun already sinking behind the tall mountains that surround Scarlet Hollow. We're a little early. What if Dr. Kelly yell at us? There's no such thing as early when you're hanging out with friends. That's just extra time you get to spend together. Okay, but what if she yells at us? Is this Reese? It's too late. The door swings open. Hey, Reese! Oh my God, dude, it's been ages. You must be Ty, right? I've heard a lot about you. Stella's been relentless about making sure I got all the Ty updates. Girl, don't talk about me behind my back. Are they here already? I knew you'd show up early, Stella. I knew you probably want to help me cook, too. What can I say? I make an excellent sous chef. The house feels cold. Not only is there an odd chill in the air, but the building itself feels too sterile, uncomfortably tidy, to the point where you're nervous to touch anything. If it weren't for the aroma of store-bought dinner rolls baking in the oven and the unsettling artwork hanging on the walls, you'll be half convinced you wandered into a real estate showing. So, how can I lend a hand? By sitting down at the table and not puttering around in my kitchen. I made sure everything was done well in advance, so the only thing left are the dinner rolls, which shouldn't be long. Then we can have a quick dinner and you can leave my house and go on about your business. But I was kind of hoping to see Reese's new art. We still have time now, right? You aren't seriously considering subjecting your friends to your disaster of a room, are you? It's not that bad. You can still see the floor. Dr. Kelly raises a single questioning eyebrow. I don't mind a little mess. Yeah, I doubt it could be any worse than the way I keep my room. Yes, okay, fine. As long as you stay out of the kitchen, I don't care what you get up to. Cool, we'll just go be downstairs. You won't even know we're here. My camera is dying, guys. My camera is dying. Let's see how far we can get, and who knows? Maybe I'll finish this without a camera. We'll see. You make your way towards the basement stairs. The basement is what what are these drawings? The basement is what you might expect out of a torture artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases lines its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room. Hiding the bare cement floor, ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyway, make yourself comfortable. We'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Your mom really looks out for you. Kanika's right, your mom is scary. Has Stella told you about everything that's happened the past couple of days? Your whole situation gotta be rough, sorry. What are you sick with? Your art. That's quite a movie collection you got. You got any Rex? So you three go way back, huh? If you need someone to pose for your paintings this week, want to come go something with us tonight, dinner's gotta be ready now, right? I'll say your mom really looks out for you. That's one way you look at it, I guess. It's possible she's gotten a bit of an edge lately. I think my condition has been stressing her out a lot. It used to be something she thought she could fix, but I think she's kind of accepted that it's just something we have to manage. But even if she's a little harsh, she's mean well. It's like you said, she's looking out for me. She's just worried. I know you think you need her. Why am I flirting? Why am I flirting? I do not find this man attractive. I do not find this man attractive. I know you think you need her, but there's plenty of people out here that would love to dote on you. I get that she's just worried about you. I guess Kanika has a point though. She's a little controlling. Though I guess I have to wonder if isolating you from your friends is really looking out for you. She's kind of hot. Not you trying to get with the mama. I get that. She's just worried about you. Are you sure it's not that just Are you sure it's not just that I did something wrong and she's never forgotten it and will hold it against me until the day I die? Actually, Kanika, I think she admires you. She says you have a good work ethic and she has a lot of respect for people like that. Really? Look how everything changes now. She really said that? Whoa, then I can't imagine how mean she must be to the people she doesn't like. I think she's usually nicer to them. That's how you know we've really messed up. What about me? Does she say things about me? Do you want to know? Well, when you say it like that, no. It just keep imagining us as very good friends. So what are you sick with? Because now I feel like since he opened that up, we could talk about it. Not people staring at me. Sorry, Reese. Ty is pretty direct. We don't have to talk about your illness. It's okay. Kanika, I was not asking you. He know all my business. He knows all about little old Ty, but I can't know about little old Reese's Pieces here. It's okay. I've come to terms with the way the rest of my life is going to be. You're so macabre, Reese. You make it sound like you've been sentenced to death. You haven't, right? Not exactly. No one really knows what's wrong with me. But it's been getting worse. I can barely keep most food down. My skin always itches like there are worms crawling underneath it. I could live for a long time or a short time. No one's sure. But I'm definitely not going to get better. Whatever time I have left is going to be miserable. So I've done my mourning. My best years are behind me. My future is unknowable. But one day I'll wind up in a pine box, just like everyone else, and I'm okay with that. Dang, Reese. I may be goth, but there's some real nihilistic crap. Well, make sure to come by more often from here on out. Friendship heals all wounds, right? Thanks, guys, but you really shouldn't worry about me. I have my art. I'm doing fine, really. Surely there must be something the doctors can do for you. True, we're all joining the worms one day. It will. So what's your diagnosis? I mean, he said he doesn't know. Let's say nothing. So Stella has told you about everything that happened the past couple of days? Oh, she told me all about what you guys have found out there. I wish I could see some of it myself, but he's gesturing futilely towards the walls in the basement. I mean, maybe it has something to do with you living in this basement and getting no airflow. Your windows look like they're covered. So maybe you need to just get outside. Maybe how in our basement we have that whole little thing leading to the mines. Maybe that's the same thing going on with your room. Are you sure you can't just sneak out one of these nights? The doc isn't keeping me prisoner here. Stella, I'm sick. You know that. I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to. There's nothing to apologize for, and I appreciate the effort. Really, I do. There's just nothing to really rescue me from. That die's already been cast. But we were talking about the past couple of days, weren't we? Do you have any thoughts on ditchlings? I mean, it looked like you've been drawing them. Do you think the town is doomed? What do you think of my cousin? What do you think is going on with Wayne? Yeah, they've been coming up to my window at night. Oh, so you've seen them. So you are drawing them. Wait, really? Is that why you text me that they look like something out of your nightmares? Yeah, I thought I was hallucinating. I hadn't put it together that we might have been seeing the same thing until just now. I've been sketching them, actually. Tell me what you think. They look like babies. He pulls out the sketchbook from the piles in his room. Boy, put that thing away. Okay, that's exactly what I saw in my home last night. What does it mean they've been lurking around here, though? I don't know, but I like the company. They're kind of beautiful in a sad way, if you ask me. Well, you go out there and be with them. Agree to disagree with you there. Those things are going to be stuck in my nightmares until the day I die. Do you think the town is doomed? I mean, I don't need him want to know what he think about my cousin. What do you think is going on with Wayne? You decide to leave it at that. Oh wait, what did he say? Oh, he didn't say anything. Return. You decide to leave it at that. Your art. That's quite a movie collection you've got. Got in the Rex. So you three go way back, huh? Almost to the womb. The school here is a tiny K-12. Not exactly a one-room schoolhouse, but not far from it. We're lucky we all got along as much as we did. Some kids were able to make any friends their own age. They just happened to be born around the same time as some real jerks, and were stuck with them through their whole school career. Poor kids. Now that we were free from dealing with jerks, like a certain Scarlet I could name. You're going in on my cousin? Okay, she was a little rough around the edges, but she was pretty friendly when you got past that. Maybe to you, the way she used to look at me, you would think I rolled into something foul every morning before school. Same here. No, to be fair, the feeling was more mutual between us. She deserved it, though. Are y'all talking about my cousin in front of me? I'm remaining silent. Y'all can bring up the ghost hunting. I am not about to be a part of that. Dinner's on the table. Guess that's it for catching up. Make sure you all wash your hands with soap. I don't want anyone sharing their germs at the dinner table. Sure thing, Doc. Yes, ma'am. My hands are already clean. I'm allergic to soap. What? Girl, go wash your hands. What? Like, you make your way towards the sink, but you're stopped in the tracks by the pull of an odd door at the end of the hallway. It feels out of place, like you accidentally wandered into a different older house. But more than just that, you feel something radiating from behind it, something dark and cold. You felt this before in the dusty tunnels. You so narrowly escaped last night, an oppressive hum, like a muted scream heard through layers of rock, trying to draw you towards it. You feel lightheaded. You are compelled to approach the door, drawn in as if hypnotized. Something wants you to find it. Open the door, open the door, open the door, open the door. Wait, snap yourself out of it. Ooh, should we open the door? We're gonna open the door. Before you know it, the doorknob is turning in your hand, your heart full of both deep dread and compulsive need to know what might be on the other side. What do you think you're doing? Well, a dark presence lies beyond the door. Can't you feel it? There's something compelling about this door. I need to see what's behind this door. Looking for the bathroom. Oh, should we just return to the door? You won't let her interrupt you. You need to know what's behind the door. Oh, no you don't. Come on, wash your hands and sit down. She grabs you by the shoulder, yanking you away. You do as she says, cleaning up under her watchful eyes and allowing yourself to be ushered back to the table away from the door. Look how she's looking at me. It's not my fault you got demons. Okay, we're going to end it right here, y'all. We're going to end it right here. I know it's an odd place to stop, but let me get my computer charger charging up. We stopped in a really odd place. I know, I'm sorry. Going to hop back into it. We're going to just call this part 1. Part 2, we're going to finish this dinner out and go to Oscar's to ghost hunt. But yeah, I think we stopped it at a nice place, knowing that we was dealing with that door and we couldn't see what's behind it. I feel like this whole town has a lot of secrets. Everyone's home leads to that mine, and everyone is just dealing with that in their own way. But with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Bye, y'all.